I want to talk about, you mentioned a term that is observational intelligence
Yeah.
and reading what isn't being said
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how important that is. So tell me more.
I think one of the biggest things, I think this is probably post-COVID as well, Steve. It probably goes back to post-COVID that the more further removed we've become from being all together collectively. I think one of the things that I've noticed, certainly, and I ultimately encourage as much as I can, is getting people back together. Not because I think that there's, yes, the human connection and that's all very important, but what we're removing is the observational learning. And to the point you just made quite rightly, which is what is happening that's not being said? How do we spot those moments of the behavior that shows up when people in a room aren't speaking, who's afraid to speak, who comes forward, those frowning moments, those lean in moments, or those, more importantly, those lean away moments. For me, observational learning is a big part of that. From an understanding of, again, reading the room, and I don't want to go off tangent, but I've got a really great example, which I put in the book, which is a case study. When I first took over a big new job when I was young, I got over promoted into a position in my first one in hospitality. And I remember walking into this kitchen of this beautiful big 4-star hotel, and we had free lunches at the time. And the perfect example of this is, and I was asking where the food was, 1,000-seat wedding going on, and the head chef turned around very quickly, goes, "Oh, you want staff lunch?" I was like, "Yeah." And he literally threw this plate of food across the kitchen at me. He goes, "There's your lunch." And that for me is about knowing what's happening in the room, not what's on the agenda. For me, it was about the food and for everything else that was going on. So I think that situational, that observational learning, just be aware of what's going on, the stuff that isn't being said. And I use that as an example because that was a very humbling experience that I share in the book and has stayed with me for a long time. And I try to use that to just reinforce the observational learning that's so important nowadays when you get people together.
What a great lesson in life. But it
Yeah,
took a
there
plate
you go.
coming at your head.
Here you go. Big plate of spaghetti. You can imagine how humble I was carrying it to this day.